niggas clap. Piece of smashing today, man.
I mean, so the real thing is, so it's easy to look at stuff like that, but here's the thing, like, people don't know, and I'm gonna be one of those corny Christians, you know, it's not a religion, it's a relationship, but people don't know the history of religion. Because it's easy to say, like, okay, all three main religions look like they still.
It's like I said, out of all three of the main religions, they preach to do good shit, they preach to treat people right, and they preach to love everybody. But Mormonism says that black people can't get into heaven because they're slaves. See.
Like, I don't understand how you can tell someone that their religion is wrong, or that, like, that's not right. Like, obviously it's gonna be like against, you know, your beliefs. Like Wendell said, you know, like, that's a false religion. Like, I really, like personally, me, I can't tell another person that, because I feel like God finds everybody in different ways. So I feel like the way that God found me, God found you. I feel like it comes to us differently, because we all have a different collection of experiences. We're all different people with different lives. Like, obviously, like, think like geographically, like, we're all around the same place. We grew up around the same things. But like kids in Africa who never been introduced to God or religion in general, I think God can still find them, because God is like,
God's always in them. That's the reason
exactly.
why,
It's like
why they have a sense of right.
Exactly. It's like a universal. God is like a universal, like a thing of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like an energy, like a force, like something that we can never explain or totally, like something that we might be able to feel, something that we might, but we can't like necessarily grasp exactly what it is. So for me to tell someone like their religion is wrong, I feel like that puts me in the wrong, because like my religion is right to me, their religion is right to them, but we both have the same connecting principle of, you know, the energy or the overall like being of God.
See, like,
Nigga, Kendrick said most of y'all just envy, but jealousy get you killed.
Nigga, like, he was nowhere near his prime. And then he was still running niggas.
And you said he's a little kid now. That nigga, yeah, he is. He said that.
I felt so bad for that nigga.
Because that nigga was a dog. That nigga slow. Have you seen a?
your religion don't mean shit to me if you got 8 gods. Like it don't
But see, I think a lot of times it's misunderstood. Like a lot of times when a religion has 8 gods, it's typically one, like the force of God is the same. I can't explain God as a human being.
I thought you had down wrong silver.
I wish I had it on runs. Look at the juice guys. Juice. Juice. Let's go.
Get the ball.
That's the way every day goes. Every time we lose control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you showed me.
Right here.
Politics of tuning. How'd you like that? Was that good? Okay, thank you.
It's like if you let me fuck on the first time we hang out, that says everything about you. Everything.
Maybe she just trying to get her rocks off.
Females be on that though, bro.
No, fam, I don't care. That like you have nothing else to offer me. Like you have to make like everything in life is worth waiting for. So you just said you're not worth me putting my time and my weight and my patience into you. I'm not waiting for you. I'm not waiting to find out what you're about because I already figured out what you're about. Sex is like the most sacrificial thing you can give to a person. You're sharing yourself with somebody, and you just did the ultimate thing to share yourself with me. So, even though I don't know I don't know anything about you, you just made me feel like I know everything about you. You gave yourself to me in 20 minutes.
Like y'all are saying like y'all would never be the people that like tell somebody like, oh, your religion's wrong because it's this religion. I don't got no problem doing that. Like I will tell you openly, like if I think that your religion is some bullshit, I will tell you. But the reason why is because if you look at it like this, look at God as a number, and then you say somebody draws a big ass 9 on the ground. And then there's one person standing on one side, another person standing on the other, and one person says, "Oh, this is a 6." Another person says, "This is a 9." Yeah. And then people like to say, "Oh, well, you're both right. It's just from a different viewpoint." But at the end of the day, one of them is still fucking wrong, regardless, because it's a 9. It may have been, from this standpoint, it may look like a 6, but it's still a 9.
But see, that still doesn't take away from their relationship with God.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't take away their relationship with God because that number is still God. They still see it as God.
You kind of have to get it going because that's what Dick Dale
How many times does you see Ty work a day?
Bro, my bro Ty.
Ty Garrett, Ty G, Ty No Lawson for short. Whatever y'all want to call me. Same mission, same grind. I'm finally on the team. Still ain't played. Red shirted. It's a bunch of bull happened. That's why I see free Ty. Came to this school, didn't even play for the past 2 years I was here. But I'm about to move to Cali, man. Play for a JUCO out there. Go D1, D2. Go overseas. Pro, something. You see the NBA on the TV, something. Try to make it there, man. Just see what happens.
Bro, he's the hardest work I've ever seen, bro. Every day. From like 5:30, he be in the gym like about 3-4 times a day. I say 3 times at least. Shooting like thousands of shots, bro. He's really good. And he good. I admire his work ethic. Great work ethic. Yeah.
Like, if you want to keep me around, you're going to have to make me wait. Like, if you don't make me wait, you aren't worth nothing. To get a diamond takes, you got to dig deep into the core to get motherfucking diamonds. You might get lucky and find a diamond on the motherfucking surface and stop fucking recording me, bitch.
It's on my YouTube page. What would you say, though?
Fam, you don't find a diamond on the surface. You have to dig and dig and dig and dig until the point where you want to give up on that diamond, finding that diamond.
Yeah, that's true.
So if she don't make me dig to get inside them pants, then she's sleazy, and I don't want nothing greasy.
I fuck with you. You fuck with me. I want to give you something I'm not willing to give just anybody. Right? That's a show of love right there. But that's just value though. That's just sacred. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
I'm vulnerable with you. You vulnerable with me. Cause you give me cheeks.
If something like that happened, what was to happen in the state of New York, the person that did that could get away with it because of the simple fact of because it's their religion. But it's kind of like how people don't have to religiously pay taxes.
See, but that's church though. So
but that doesn't make sense.
But that was to happen, and they would rate them. They would investigate the religion, and like they would find that in the teachings, it would never back that up.
Actually, I don't agree with that at all. I'm pretty confident
that wouldn't. No, but I'm not saying that it's in the teachings. But I'm saying that there are
he's using their people use their religion.
Oh yeah, but that's a lot of people. A lot of people. Go ahead.
I think the problem is what we're saying here is we're like this is example, and like all the religions say the same thing of do right and do good. And the reality is like if a terrorist blows a building up or attacks a crowd, he says it's in the name of his religion.
So, I'm not saying that they wouldn't get in trouble, but I'm saying that they use that as their religion. I'm saying if you're looking at it from a standpoint on their side in doing that, they are right. But from the actual side, from the actual perspective, it's not right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying from your side, saying that they're wrong.
Yes, from the real side of the perspective, it's not right.
A correct example for that though, like using religion to benefit. So like Catholic priests, you can't get a Catholic priest to testify in the court of law. So like if a murderer goes to a Catholic priest and confesses a sin, you can't
get the Catholic priest to be like, did he do this? Because that's between him and God, right? So that's like an example of
that's dumb shit.
using your religion. I mean, I guess, but it's part of the religion, and you can't, you know, and that's illegal to get a Catholic priest to testify.
So you're telling me, and I'm not, and don't get me wrong, I'm a fucking human. I don't know how big dude thinks.
Yeah.
But are you telling me that God would be perfectly fine with just letting that murderer walk the street and not be punished?
But I'm not Catholic, so I don't feel like we have to confess our sins to another person. But to their, like, to the Catholic belief, when you
this is on recording, so Rush is gonna hear that.
I mean, hey, shout out Father Lip.
Thank you.
Freshman summer, like going into sophomore year. I should have did it, bro.
Oh yeah, you bet you would have got that.
But I got what?
I bet you would have fucked that.
I mean, yeah, but like that wouldn't have been my intention. That was like an only like.
Yeah, I know that.
I just liked her. Like I didn't even. Like if we was like hang out, I don't even think like. Some sex, like I would just want to like talk to her.
Cause you love her.
Definitely don't love her.
But you respect her.
I respected her. You know what I'm saying?
And you still do.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So like I feel like if you respect a woman enough not to try to have sex with her, you also love her. Cause there's women that like I would never like try to fuck on the first date, just because like that respect is like also love. You feel me? It's like
gratitude.
Yeah, it's like that respect is like potential love.
Yeah. And
that's why I wouldn't try to fuck them, cause like I could potentially love them forever.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to try to fuck that up. So I guess if that's gratitude, yeah.
Yeah, that can be ugly, but you still be okay. But here's the difference, though. It's a difference. A lot of people, if you just marry somebody for money, like you don't really love them. So then,
I mean, but women are. So we talked about this last year in my psychology class. Like women, men go after attractiveness, and women go after like being sound, like being whole. So like whole as in like who can provide. And then men go after like so outer, and women go for more so inner, maybe.
I think that's false because like if that was the case, I would have more females. But that's not the case.
I feel like that might have been.
Saw you as a bag.
If they see me as a bag, that's what I'm saying. That's
but
what
that was like that might have been a case. I would say that was the case probably some years ago. Like especially back like nigga like 60, 50, 60, because that's like the narrative. Like a woman can't provide for herself. Like she needs somebody to provide for her. Guys want somebody to provide for her. So I feel like now the narrative is like women feel like I can do shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? I can do shit for myself. I can take care of myself. But there's a big but. It's the difference between marrying somebody because you love them versus marrying somebody because you want to settle. Fucked up, and I do feel like a lot of girls do. I'm saying it's fucked up. It's not only fucked up on their part. It's fucked up on the person they're marrying too. Because like you just settled for me, so it's like you don't want to be a nigga that you just settled for because you're not. That means they're not fully invested into you like you are. I feel like if you are not sexually attracted to somebody, you can love somebody's character, right? And you can like somebody, but that's what friends are for, right? Like you can have a girlfriend, like a friend that's a girl, and you can like her, but you're not attracted to her. You're not sexually attracted to her. Like she's your friend. Now, if that same person you were sexually attracted to, that can lead to other feelings to where it's like, yeah, I want to have a relationship with this person. So like it takes two. I'm not saying that you wasn't sexually like if that
that wasn't the case, then like she was just really cool. Like you just like really was her friend. Like she was just a cool ass person.
Yeah.
She goes hand in hand. Now, you know, people who just fucking with somebody because they got juice, nigga.
Trickle.
Or because they got money.
Trickle.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm fucking.
Look at the guy. Look at him.
That's a different story. But we're not having sex with people we don't care about. 2K19, bro. That's what we on, bro. It's a movement. We don't care about you. I get it, bro. That's how we got maneuvered, bro, because a lot of fucked up shit's happening.
What did Kendrick say?
He said, so why did I wait when Trayvon Martin was in the street?
Stop making it. Oh my god, you're such a jackass.
Gang banging made me kill a nigga blacker than me.
I wasn't talking about that.
Oh, what you talking about?
Track 2.
I don't know what track 2 is. Our nigga said, yeah. What you talking about? He said, get top on the phone.
That's not track 2.
That's track 2. That's Untitled Unmastered 2, nigga.
Why don't you just track 2 off for Supreme Butterfly?
Oh, he said, this dick ain't free.
Thank you.